Yo, 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 yo. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of the Swoop Boys Pod. So, how's everybody doing? Can y'all hear me? Am I muted? Are we good?
Oh no, I think I can hear you well. Can you?
Okay. Y'all had me tripping for a minute. I was like, hold on now. We all sound perfectly fine before we got on.
I
But
think yeah, I think everyone's in that summer mode. That's what it's. That's what it is. We're like thinking like, what can we? What plans are we trying to go? Like any last minute travel plans and all that stuff. I think that's what's on everyone's mind at the moment. At the moment, that is the key word.
yeah, that's definitely, there. How you doing up there in New York, man? How's the weather?
Well, I mean, other than like being extremely hot weather at the moment. So far, I've been doing pretty good, but also another sporting event is also here in New York as well. Apparently, it is part. I think like this is a different sport, by the way. It's the game of cricket, which is played like in the Eastern Hemisphere, and there is um the ICC World T20 World Cup is being played in the United States and some parts of the Caribbean. And I just saw, and I was catching a little bit on the scoreboard, but I just saw my team, of course, India, got to represent. They just beat Ireland. They just dominated, and yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty good. And the fact is that they're playing on Sunday, and I mean, like some of the games are actually played in Nassau County in Long Island. So I thought that was pretty cool, though. So hey,
Oh, they get busy in cricket. That's if anything, that is a very intense sport that I've never thought of.
yeah,
It don't look like it's supposed to be intense, but yeah, it's definitely one of
it,
them.
yeah.
But Cozy, how we doing out there in Florida, man? I know you're getting the same type of weather I'm getting as it's hurricane season for us.
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you, Rock, for thinking we are so uneducated as Americans that we don't know what cricket is. Thank you.
But hey, you know what? Well, I have to say this. Well, technically, because the U.S. is hosting it, y'all apparently there is a U.S. cricket team, and they are actually they're one of the teams like that are actually playing for the tournament, and they actually won their first game. They won
In
they all won
USA,
the opening. Yeah, I mean,
I
hell,
saw some
I'm
dudes playing cricket in the park a couple weeks ago,
yeah. Oh, you did?
like street cricket. Yeah, I was like, okay, I'll fuck with this.
Yeah.
We were just sitting there watching, drinking beers. We were like, they're going crazy right now. This is very enjoyable to watch. I was
Oh yeah.
that was fun. But no, it's hot in Florida. It's been hot. It's gonna continue to be hot. Um, yeah, it's hot. That's all I got. That's all I got. It's hot.
Man, we've had a thunderstorm today. We had tornadoes last week. Like, bruh, we've been getting slammed out here recently. Like, they're still repairing downtown because the tornado definitely knocked out a couple of the windows.
Oh my
Um,
god.
there was a period we lost power in the office, so we had to work remote for like 3 days. Um, they were looking at evacuating us out of the area. Like, yeah, so I don't know what's going on out here, but I
God
guess
dang,
that's the Gulf Coast weather.
Yeah.
And
Stay safe, y'all. Please stay safe.
that's crazy. There was a tornado in Delray last year, which is very weird, like very random, because there's no tornadoes in Florida, especially South Florida. We get like water spouts and hurricanes, but like a tornado landed like like a couple blocks over from my house, and it was like it landed in the like the 55 plus community, and it just like tore up like 7 buildings.
Oh my
And it's
god.
just like I didn't hear anything. I slept like a baby. I woke up, I'm seeing all these things like uh tornado in Century Village, and I'm like, a tornado. And they were like, yeah. I'm like a tornado. They're like, yeah. I'm like a
That's just
skinny
insane.
tornado. They're like, yeah. I'm like, what? And then I like drove by it, and I was like, holy crap! Like this is that was like I thought people were just like, oh, like it was a bad storm. It was windy. It seemed like it was a legitimate tornado. Like that's insane. Tornadoes in Florida very rare, but they apparently still happen.
But today's been an eventful day overall. We have day 2 of mandatory minicamp.
Yeah.
A couple of players talked to the press. We finally had the coaches talk. Well, we had Coach Hurt, Casper, King, and Parker talk to the media Monday. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Probably because I had turned my back to go see my because I got the coaches written on the whiteboard. That Bluetooth headset.
Can y'all hear me?
Gotta charge it, man.
Hold on, can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
My sound just like cut out.
Oh boy.
It's like not.
Them Amazon headphones.
Hold on a sec.
Okay.
But
now let's...
hearing the coaches talk, was you able to catch that presser?
I mean, I was able to. I mean, I didn't get to listen to all of it though, but I did. But from what I've understood, there's like a lot of like good things on what they wanted to execute on what their new vision of a defense is, which I did not see from last year. Because if you're looking at Sean Desai's and Matt, I can't say it. I'm about to have PTSD from it. Just complete the sentence. Please, Matty P. I'll call him that. He could be anyone else. But I feel like them like fully establishing what is that identity of a defense? Like, what do they want to accomplish? And the fact that we have a defensive coordinator that approaches with a, pardon my French, everyone, a no bullshit attitude. I can relate this with the lyrics of, I believe, Philadelphia's greatest national anthem, which is Dreams and Nightmares. It goes like, I used to pray for times like this. Something like that. From Dreams and Nightmares.
I got you.
I mean, like, this is what it's like. I've been waiting for this my whole effing life, man. Let's get it.
Yeah. So out of all the coaches that talked on the defensive side, I think Coach Parker and Coach Hurt kind of, added that feel good vibe back into the stomach. Like, okay, Coach Hurt, as far as his mindset, he really talked a lot about Milton Williams, which is going to make me very curious on the rotation on that front end. I could literally see that rotation just between JC, JD, and Williams. And those being the potential, the new faces of the defense. And then in Coach Parker talking about the versatility of, Cooper DeJean, and then, Quayon Mitchell, but as well, with Bradbury not being there at OTAs, that conversation was there. They were tracking, it's not one of these like Bradbury's not showing up because he's butthurt or X, Y, and Z. So it was definitely very interesting just from them two. And then we had Lane talk yesterday, Devontae with probably the best response ever. Because what was it? Who asked the question? Do you need to fire or basically like not? I'm paraphrasing, but basically insinuating like, hey, did your agent drop the ball on you not getting the bag? And Devontae basically like, it's not my job to count in other man's pockets. I want to stay here in Philly. And what was it? He said, I'm
where I want to be.
No. He said, what I got paid is still something big to me. Or
I saw the one.
What I got paid is still life changing. So okay,
my bad.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I saw the tweet from Joe Banner, who said that something along those lines. Like he tweeted like, oh, Devontae his agent should have asked for more money, blah blah blah, and then he was just getting roasted on Twitter from everyone saying that they should have paid Dawkins $3 million more and he wouldn't have left.
That
But
is
that's the one
that
I
is
saw.
very
So if you're
true.
talking about an actual press conference, I missed that one. But the one I
Yeah.
saw was the Joe Banner one.
They had a press conference yesterday. Lane, Devontae, I can't remember who else. And then today was Devin White, Jordan Mailata, AJ Brown, Keely Ringo, Dallas Goddard, and I think that was it. I'm not sure if and BG.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that was, if you haven't got a chance to listen, go ahead and listen. It's definitely a lot of good nuggets in there, but it's a lot of good information. Just to feel overall, the vibes is kind of giving me that 2017 vibe right now with the team. Is that kind of in agreement with everybody? Cozy.
That's definitely the vibes I'm getting. Well, I don't know if we were going to talk about it before, but the vibes I'm getting from this team is just like, not that everyone's a leader, but everyone is accountable and everyone is just all in. Like we all are on the same. They're all on the same page. They all are like iron sharpens iron. Like the clip with Chauncey and DeJean where he dropped the pick and Chauncey was just talking shit to him. We need that. We were missing that. We were missing that, like, light a fire under your ass. Be like, yo, you're trash. You better not fuck that up next time. Because we like I couldn't even tell you how many dropped interceptions we've had the last couple of years, and it's just infuriating. So at least someone's back there now, like, let's go pick up your slack. We're not doing that this year.
Yeah, but then if you're talking about the secondary, like based off of all the media and the notes that were coming out of OTAs and day one of minicamp, it literally feels like CB2. There's a heavy competition for that right now.
I love it.
You're hearing a lot of guys talk about Isaiah Rodgers. I think AJ Brown said you can't even tell this cat missed the whole year. Christian Parker said he is good as advertised, and then BG's talking about Cooper DeJean and Dallas Goddard, even them giving praises like, hey, this kid is for his age young and smart. And then you got Quinion telling AJ Brown your routes are trash during practice. Like, bro, and then not even that, the Stevens from the
Sean
D2.
Stevens.
Sean Stevens is making an argument to make it to the damn 53. So it is really looking like, a good competition for CB2 right now. What are your thoughts into that?
Rock, you go first, please.
I mean, this is what we have been waiting for so damn long. Last year, Avonte Maddox got hurt, and then Bradbury had to be put in positions where he was not comfortable with. And yes, of course, like he did have an off year, but now you're seeing the younger generation like try and fight for that spot. And I mean, it's just gonna keep on. It's just gonna keep getting better. And the fact that you got a rookie talking straight up the swole Batman, not in my life would I do that. I mean, I look at the man, I'd shake your hand, and I get back to work on that. I mean, I can't be. I mean, like, but like, dude, I love that Quinyon Mitchell's bringing that Mac 10 attitude, man. Take no bullshit, take no shit from others, man. This is what we expected when we drafted him in the first round, and he's already showing this up. And Cooper DeJean, he's getting that slack from CJGJ. I love it, because who knows? Maybe later in the future, Cooper DeJean might take CJGJ's position, because, like, I think. No, like in the future, because if CJGJ hopefully retires with the Eagles after winning some championships, that is not a prediction. That is a spoiler. That's gonna happen. I mean, DeJean has to fit in that role, and I mean, And then of course and then you're seeing Isaiah Rodgers like picking off Jalen Hurts like one by one by one. I'm like, this is a great problem to have. So I'm all up for it. Whoever wants it, go ahead. I want to see who excels from it. So all I can say is let the games continue. Give it to me.
I agree. I feel the same way. It's just like I can. When was the last time we had like this deep of like of like DBs? Like it just, I don't think we've ever had it like this deep or this talented, in my opinion. Like we have veterans that know how to like make the plays, and they're also veterans that aren't greedy with their time or their knowledge. Like Slay has already come out a bunch of times and said like, I am willing to train these young guys because they're going to take my job eventually. They have to. And you know, around the league, a lot of players aren't like that. A lot of them are like, I don't want to fuck up my check. And Slay's getting up there, so he knows like he has the awareness of like, all right, I got maybe a couple years left. I'm gonna pass my knowledge on to these young guys so they can be the best they can be. And that's someone who, even though he just came to the organization a couple years ago, is still like, that's a huge impact to have, like to come in and automatically make these super veteran adjustments, if you will, to like make the younger guys not only feel comfortable but educating them. I mean, and Slay's also had his problems before with the way he's done some things and like thrown a couple players and stuff under the buses, but it almost evens out. Like he's made some bonehead mistakes, but then he's saying these other things now where I think, like I said before, the accountability is just, it's there in the room. Everyone is trying to hold everybody accountable. So
yeah, I think
Ringo too. Ringo is stepping up huge.
Really, Ringo.
We were all talking about Quinyon being CB2. I think Ringo might be CB2.
Oh, I love it, man. Ringo's gonna be like, hey, you ain't taking my spot. And I love that. And one more thing, I want to try and get this trending like on Twitter if you can or something like that. I don't know if this will work, but hear me out.
I got it.
We are no longer the QB factory. We are the cornerback factory. CB factory right here. Get that going.
Well. Let's see these guys produce first. Before we start claiming like, CB factory.
It's a start for now, like with how many CBs we have on the roster fighting for those spots. But I mean, like, let's try and make that as a trend. I mean, hell, we already have a tight end university. We might as well start CB defensive back high school right here in Philadelphia, man. No, like back in the days in 2000s when we were blessed to have the likes of Lito Shepherd and Sheldon Brown and Brian Dawkins and
Michael Lewis,
that defensive secondary led by the great Jim Johnson, God rest his soul. I think like this is something that we've been wanting to see, and I'm just freaking excited, man.
So, you know, with there being a true competition for CB2 right now, and they're all not being the name Bradbury, is there the reason why, you know, they're potentially looking at Bradbury going to safety? Is that so they can justify why they're paying this man? Any thoughts?
I have a couple of thoughts right here. First of all, you got to look at that dead cap that the Eagles will be eating had they had released him, even before or after the June 1st cut. Before the June 1st or even after, it would have been pretty costly. And I remember Cozy did mention that a couple of times. And then, of course, Bradbury will have those on-off positions. And then, of course, he was placed in at positions where he did not excel that much based on what we've heard from the press conferences and what he's from his press conferences. And I think maybe if he goes at safety, him being a little bit older, it might be a little bit easier for him to like make those plays and tackle. I'm not sure though, because if you're putting Bradbury at safety and if, like, let's imagine the scenario. If Bradbury is at safety and you have CJ GJ. Okay, yes, you have the depth, but then are you going to inhibit Sidney Brown's growth? Are you going to inhibit maybe Reed Blankenship? Are you going to inhibit like maybe Cooper DeJean if DeJean is like if he's going to be fulfilling like that hybrid corner safety role in any like defensive look that that Fangio wants to give? So that, I mean, I could see why, and of course, like right now, even if you're trying to trade him away, he just got himself hurt. So it's going to diminish the value. So they're waiting for something like that. So I don't know. Just a couple of thoughts I have.
Cozy, what are you thinking?
I think, well, I agree with a couple of those things. I think, like he said, like that dead cap is huge, and they have so much at depth for CB. They're kind of trying to do Bradbury the justice of being like, hey, listen, we could cut you. We could try to trade you. We're going to see if you can make this shift and see if we can make this work. And I'm sure he was like, all right, let's try it, because he sees what's happening. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure his agent talks to him about what's happening. So he's probably like, let's just see what can happen. And the injury, I don't think it's anything serious. But I think that's the Eagles trying to do him the justice of like, hey, listen, we're going to try you here. We're going to try to keep you on the roster, give you some playing time perhaps. And then, like you said, like have the fluidity in the defense where if you do need to pass someone off, he can at least pick up the coverage. He's not going to be the greatest, as we know, but it could be one of those just a quick couple plays where like you have someone that has the experience where they can just sneak in or like move down and cover someone real quick. You know what I mean? So that works out in my opinion. And I also think they're putting him at safety to try to maybe up his trade value, make him look better. And so if they're like, because if you're going off just last year, no one's going to want him. But if you're like, oh, he's actually playing really well in camp at safety, a team might be like, okay, you know, we'll give him a shot. Here's a 6th round pick. And we're like, that's fine. That's fine. We'll take the 6th round pick for him.
I agree partially to that as far as, you know, trying to up the value a little bit. I think it's going to be more, if anything, in the depth side of it, as far as, you know, he's not going to start at safety over Reed Blankenship, Cooper, or Sidney Brown, hell, even Avonte Maddox. But, you know, the Eagles don't want to put themselves in that situation they were in last year where they're dropping bodies at safety and you got to bring somebody straight off the street. So at least if you can have somebody at that depth, because right now they only have four guys at safety, like at the actual position. And I'm not even talking Cooper DeJean. You have CJ, you have Reed Blankenship, you have Sidney Brown, and then you have, what's his name? Sam Smith?
Andre Sam.
Andre Sam.
Andre Sam from LSU, yeah.
And Maddox, technically.
Maddox is going to be in the nickel, but I'm saying that our actual true position DB safeties, it's only 4 on that roster. And then you got, of course, Avonte that played it his rookie year in the Eagles. And then you have Cooper that can play that position, but they're looking at potentially put him in an outside or nickel corner. So, you know, like, you know, we're talking about Cooper's played outside.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were talking about Maddox still. I was like, no.
No chance.
Not at 5'9".
I misheard.
But yeah, it's going to be very interesting. You know, I get what Nick Sirianni was saying when he was making the not comparison, but giving an example, because Charles Woodson has done that, gone from, you know, corner to nickel to safety, but as well, it's doable. The terminology is probably going to be a little bit more different, but my argument at why Bradbury at safety doesn't work would be the last game the Eagles played in the playoffs, and that would be my last argument. Safety should be your guarantee, you know, tacklers, and Bradbury definitely wasn't one of them guys. Now, I know coaching is terrible, but tackling is tackling, and that doesn't change since Pop Warner. Now, the fundamentals have, but still, you wrap them up and you get the person to the ground. Or, you know, in the words of my old football coach, you drop his dick in the dirt. So, Hey, that's what our coaches would tell us. um, but yeah, this is going to be very interesting to see as we get ready for July going into training camp to see if that stays there or if Bradbury stays on the sideline and just waits for a suitor, or does he become the same thing like with the did we fall in the same situation like what the Giants did, where the Giants end up cutting him and we knew he was going to sign with Philly? Does Bradbury, get cut and go to Carolina? Can he go somewhere where they could still potentially use a veteran at that secondary position? So,
Cardinals maybe.
it's going to be very interesting to see on that.
The two things
And
I saw were Cardinals or Colts because he has familiarity with the two coordinators. Obviously, Shane is a offensive, but he might be like, "Hey, we'll give you a cheap deal. Come on in."
I would agree to that, but then you got Stephon Gilmore, who's still a free agent out there, and he has ties to the Colts.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but he also demands more money, most likely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I can see that with Stephon Gilmore asking for a little bit more money.
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, whoa, we'll just pay this cheap guy who sucks. See what he can do. I can fix him. I can make him better." No, you can't.
But have y'all guys, with the new vibes in with the team, like I said, I'm getting that 2017 vibe. You got what was it? 2017 when
They were hitting the electric
Fletcher
slide mid
in
game.
the electric slide.
Oh,
Fletcher Cox is taking the team bowling. Like these guys are having a time of their lives. Devin White said it in his press conference. When he was questioned about his struggles in Tampa Bay, he said in Philly right now, he's like the love of just having fun out there is back. As he's, giving more elaboration on the atmosphere. And then of course you're seeing all these guys, the little competitions that the Eagles media is putting out there of the what is it, the squats, the who can hold the deadlift
yeah.
rack the longest, um the push-ups, all this friendly competition, and these boys is really out here competing. Like, are y'all getting that same sense right now, or is it kind of like too early to tell for y'all?
Well, I was gonna say the one thing I did want to point out with those things too is when you watch those, there's one person always like in the center of it or like near it, and that's Barkley. Like he's there cheering people on, and that's like one of what we were preaching before. Like the vibes are just unmatched in the locker room right now. Like this guy again was a divisional rival for years. Comes in and instantly is like, I feel like I'm at home. They've welcomed me. He's in there talking to these dudes and like cheering them on and talking shit like he's been with the team for 10 years. And that's why like the camaraderie is just off the charts. That's what I'm loving it right now. And like you just said that with the little friendly competitions, it's like you need that stuff. You need to bring people together. Not any Oklahoma drills or anything, but the fun little push-ups and stuff like that is like, even though that one dude was cheating on his push-ups, I'm just gonna say that he was cheating on his. But I'm loving the atmosphere. I'm loving the vibe. It just unmatched. I'm definitely getting 2017 like brotherhood. Like we're all in. Well, I just drew a blank. What was like? What were they saying? Like not all for one, one for all, but they were saying the
Hungry
We all
dogs
we
run
got.
faster.
yeah, we all we got, we all we
need.
need. Like I'm getting those vibes back.
Rack, did you see the Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis lies video?
I did see some snippets of it. Man, those guys. I mean, that's pure Georgia right there. I love it.
So very, it's to the point everything feels like a competition. So in that video, basically the objective of the game was they would give a topic. So for example, one of them was name how many Eagles players on a roster or how many Eagle players on a roster can you name? And let's say Jordan Davis says 5 and Jalen Carter says 6. They keep going until you believe the person, your opponent, basically is lying, like like capping.
Oh, I
And
saw
then
the one with Howie.
Jalen Carter made it more interesting. He said no Georgia players.
Oh, no cheating this time.
So, but of course Jordan Davis swept them. I think it was what he won all the rounds, all 4 rounds. But it's what was it? How many breeds can you name? How many Eagle players can you name? And then what was it? How many? It was something else, but it was like it was definitely challenging to where like I may steal that, for when I'm doing team building over here, something like that. So the vibes are there. Who said it? They go golfing every day now, or almost every week, and he said it's about 15 to 20 of those guys going golfing.
That was Goddard, I think, and he said
Yeah.
Barkley's the one organizing it.
Have y'all ever been golfing before?
No, I don't golf.
It's been a long time, but
I mini golf. I putt.
No. So I went golfing first time last week, and just with 4 people, that took a long time. So can you imagine with 15 to 20 people?
Oh my god!
Not only are you going through a row session, but the guys that are very competitive, like Jake Elliott, who's probably a PGA Tour golfer on a low, being competitive, going against, you got guys like that in your relay, and you're like, shit, I need to hit the ball like that. Like, that's I wish I was in Philly just to feel that atmosphere right now. I know you're the closest right now. There's a good amount of Eagles fans out there in that New York. Is that the vibe kind of, can you feel that vibe out there a little bit, or?
Bro, I mean, like the vibes from what I'm seeing and hearing, it's good, but I'm the person that's kind of like, okay, I'm gonna be cautious for a bit. It looks too good. I like it. I am enjoying it, but I want to see that end result with the Eagles hoisting that Lombardi trophy. That's what I'm hoping for.
And then,
brother.
with the new Eagle vibes, can we attest that this may be the impact of Vic and Kellen?
Hell yes. Hell yes.
Because even Nick Sirianni got a little spicy in his presser when he was talking about there's a lot of New York Giant fans out there in Philly, and he'll let it slide, but if that one fan that gets under his skin, he'll reply back, we got your favorite player, or we got your best player. I like Saucy Sirianni, but I need that to be
Saucy Sirianni.
What?
We not calling him that, bro. We not calling him Saucy Sirianni.
Sassy Sirianni?
No, we not.
No,
I'll call him Spicy Sirianni, but I'm not calling him Sassy.
Yeah, he's not earned the spice. He has not earned that masala level yet. Wordplay on that.
First of all, that's Ben Sirianni though. Sirianni has always been like a competitive shit talker.
Yeah.
And it's definitely funny though if you see that during a game, if he's like, we got your best player, that could either bite us in the ass for 2 games this season, or that can just become like the best talking point for Philadelphia.
Italian kiss, like,
exactly. Like if we play the Giants and Saquon goes off the first game for like 2 touchdowns, like 100+ yards. Oh yeah, put that on a t-shirt. We got your best player, and just have Saquon running out of New York. Like a little picture of New York, and then Saquon like running away from it, and then it's like he's running towards Philly.
Instead of New York, correction on that. Instead of New York, it should be New Jersey, because like the Giants have not earned that that New York thing yet. They have not earned it.
They're still not.
They're still the New Jersey Giants.
It's the Northern Jersey Giants.
Hey, so
I'll
growing
tap
up,
in with you.
I thought that was the Giants logo. I thought that was a NJG. The same thing with like the Jets. So my whole time growing up, I didn't know the Giants. I like weren't in New York. I was like, oh, they're the New Jersey Giants. Okay.
While we're on the topic of divisional rivals, real quick, let me just digress and just show you this photo I just saw. There's a grammar mispronunciation, but I just want to. How absolute fucking mid does this look?
Emmanuel.
Look-
I thought
Look
you were
at this
saying
fucking
Emmanuel
lineup.
Forbes.
Look at this lineup right here. Dan Quinn, Cliff Kingsbury, and Ryan Robinson. It's Brian
Oh.
Johnson, but someone put Robinson.
Hey, he might have had to change his name.
How absolute
Okay.
mid does this look?
Whoa,
Bro?
whoa. Am I seeing this right? Offensive passing game coordinator? Am I reading this clearly?
That is offensive. Offensive.
No.
It's the offensive.
I
It's the offensive pass game coordinator. He's like, we're really gonna do this. You're really gonna do that. Send the blitz. Send the blitz at Jaden Daniels all game. We already know how they did it against Hurts. Send the blitz against Jaden Daniels
God,
every single game.
I'm just shocked to see that part. To like,
I didn't realize that was their coaching staff. Like you have an air raid offense with no blitz blocking.
oh, I think, and you guys clearly know how I personally feel about the air raid system. I don't need to reiterate that too much.
It's only one thing you're allowed to reiterate on this show, Rock.
And that is true. And I have to give a shout out to my boy Trevor Keegan, who, by the way, has allowed 0 sacks in his career in Michigan. Death, taxes, and Trevor Keegan allowing 0 sacks. 3 things.
News though. Trevor Keegan was spotted at practice not practicing with a sleeve on his leg. It's still early. We're not gonna worry about it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I saw that photo today.
It's not like he's gonna start. It seems like the job is Tyler Steen's to lose right now.
And also
Mekhi
Becton.
Becton. Mm-hmm.
So it's, I mean, hey Keegan, gotta step up, man. Show us why.
Did you hear Tyler Jeff Stoutland talk about Tyler Steen?
What did he say?
He said you want guys that are basically reminiscent of what's the lineman we had that retired?
Brandon
Brooks. And he said Tyler Steen reminds me of everything about that.
My brother in Christ, we are set. I don't even know what are we even. I don't even know what else.
Like, Brandon Brooks was like what, a jiu-jitsu master or something like that on top of that.
Yeah,
Brazilian jiu-jitsu, baby.
Yeah.
Didn't he come back from an ACL like record time?
Yeah, and what did he also do? Oh yeah, he helped us win a freaking Super Bowl. Part of that.
Yeah, I forgot about
part of that trench. Yeah.
Yeah, about that.
and how did we do it? Oh yeah, we beat one of the best QBs of all times with a backup QB and a trick play.
That the backup.
Do we need to say anything else?
We lucked up because we played the Vikings with a backup quarterback who probably.
What do you mean? Case Keenum was their starter.
Brother. Yeah, but the game could have been a lot worse if it was Kirk Cousins.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Kirk Cousins in prime time.
Kirk
Cousins in prime time.
No,
Kirk was with the Vikings. He was hurt.
No, whoa! You're getting your history wrong right there, Coach. Hear me out. Kirky Kirk, who was part of the Washington Funky Bunch. He was with the Commanders from the 2017-2018 season before, and then the following year he goes to the Vikings, in which he apparently beats us on that on a Fox Sunday game. We were facing off with again their starting quarterback was Teddy Bridgewater, who was unfortunately injured at that time, and then they had Case Keenum, who apparently had like a season.
they also had Eagles legend Sam Bradford.
Oh, the legend himself, Sam
sleeves.
Bradford.
Sammy
Sleeves.
Sleeves. Yeah, Kirk Cousins wasn't on the team yet.
I
Yeah.
thought he was on the team, so I
We
stand
beat
corrected.
their starting quarterback. We beat their starting quarterback.
Yep.
What up, my
Technically,
boy?
Bridgewater was a starting quarterback, but I
Bro,
digress.
he played one game. Case Keenum was the starter. We're not doing this.
Keenum was the starter.
not-
like
You're not taking
what
away
it-
from this victory.
what it says on the depth, what it says, like we could talk about all that in the depth chart, but the starting lineup when the kickoff starts, that's who you're facing as the starter QB right
Yeah.
here.
Don't sound like a Niners fan right now. It was the starter. We had a running back playing quarterback.
Oh, and by the way,
Hey,
Apparently the
you
Eagles
telling
do
me
too.
this man don't look like Derrick Henry right now, as big as them damn arms are?
Bro, listen. We're getting a lot of deep balls. Pause.
First of all, this offense
look at-
doesn't call.
look
It
at
doesn't
Pickett.
call for a deep ball.
Kenny
Look
Pickett.
at Pickett. Pickett looking
Pick-
so jealous in the background, bro.
Pickett. Oh, I don't know what Pickett looked like last season, but
Pickett
these
looks like
gloves,
oh,
bro.
man. I
these
don't stand
gloves
a
are throwing me
chance.
off too. Like,
Bro, I can't. Quarterback with two gloves is not working for me, bro.
no, a quarterback with two gloves is called Taysom Hill.
No, it's called Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy two gloves.
But Jalen's looking kind of good, and of course, we have some breaking
Pause.
news come out. Or not breaking news, but
I was gonna say, did you just look at that photo as I posted them? I'm like uploading photos while we're doing it. I stuck that in there.
The league is looking to make an announcement, based off of if the Eagles tampered, per Saquon Barkley. Even if the Eagles didn't tamper, I feel something will happen. Probably just a fine, if anything. Just to you got to keep everybody honest,
Right.
So they probably were like, I couldn't find something, but I know something happened. Like
Then you better find everyone in the league, because how many people went to divisional rivals? And you're telling me there was like the same day, like you're telling me there was no contact with any of those. Patrick Queen.
If Coach Franklin would have just kept his mouth shut, this wouldn't have been a question.
Coach Franklin, you know what? Just for that, this is what I've rarely done, but I have to place a curse on Coach Franklin. I am placing the curse on. Okay, I mean, if you guys are laughing about this right now, last year, I'll tell you all this true story.
Don't get yourself indicted. Don't get yourself indicted.
When the Niners went to the Super Bowl, I placed a curse on Deebo Samuel that he's not going to do jack shit. And guess what happened? The Chiefs won that. Deebo went mid. And I made a Cry Niners Cry song. I'll debut for that guys later.
We'll save that. We'll save that for another pod.
Yeah,
we'll put that on the Christmas album.
Oh, definitely. I think I'll send that to Kelsey, Johnson, and Mylota if they want to put that in, so I could just put that in, and hell, make a new mixtape out of that. Everyone's doing it these days.
I don't know. I might diss on Kelsey after them last comments he had.
Oh, the showering shit.
Yeah,
I didn't watch it. I just saw
you gotta shower every day,
bro. Twice a day.
Yeah.
I showered twice a day.
Okay.
What was that, Rock? Why'd your eyes get wide?
No, I didn't.
I
didn't
said
even.
Twice a day. You said.
No, I didn't know. Like when I heard like Kelsey didn't shower, like that's what I was like.
Oh no, he showers, but didn't he say like he doesn't wash everything?
Yeah, he only hit the hot spots.
So question, nasty. So question for y'all, because I saw it on Twitter before, and I was like, all right, when you guys wash, do you wash your legs? Or do you let the water run down?
It's like washing a car. You start from the bottom and work your way up.
First of all, that is not how you wash a car.
Yes, it is.
No, it is not. You wash down, or you're just gonna when you're going up, you're just washing the dirt back down. Why not? I know this because years ago when I had community service, they made me wash the police cars. Yes, guys, believe it or not, I was once a bad boy.
Oh no, you two keep on going. I'm just sipping my tea right here.
Literally. So I got arrested and they made me do community service, and my community service was washing the cop cars in the winter. First of all, I'm a teenager. Who does that? You guys are assholes. Why are you forcing a teenager to wash cop cars. That's not even community service. I should be feeding the homeless. I'm just washing cop cars. And it's in the wintertime in New England when it's cold and I'm dealing with water. That's how you get pneumonia. That's how you get so many illnesses. And I was washing the car and the cop came out and that's what I was doing. I was washing at the bottom and I was working my way up. And the cop was like, kept telling me I'm fucking up. And he's like, if you keep washing it the wrong way, I'm going to tell the judge you didn't do your community service and you're going to have to redo the whole thing. And I was like, oh, God, I hate you so much. I just want you to get smited. Like, yeah, let me just say that, like, you're a piece of shit, bro. You're yelling at what was I, 15? You're yelling at a 15-year-old who got arrested for skateboarding about how to wash a car. And what did we learn from this, Coach? I learned to always run from the cops. Because when I stay and try to talk to them, they fucking pull that superiority complex. Fucking. So I was young and fast then. Bro, I was so mad. You don't know how mad I was, bro. I had to show up like multiple times a week and just sit in the fucking garage, sit outside and just wash cop cars, bro. So mad.
I feel like you're traumatized from that.
Bro, that's not even the only thing.
my
But like it's just so I hate it, bro. I'm so fucked. If anyone on the show is pro cop, I'm sure you have your reasons for it. I'm anti cop. I have my reasons for it. I have friends that are cops, so like obviously I'm not like completely anti cop, but
Yeah, because one of them is on here.
well, you're not a cop. You a fucking military guy. That's different.
No.
Bro, if you work for the Houston Police Department?
No, I used to work for
All
the
right, then.
Salem Police Department.
All right, so you were a cop, and then you decided to make better life decisions.
Yeah, Chris Paul's uncle is a detective with me.
He could never solve the case, huh? He could never get to the end.
He was just never there.
Oh God. Man, y'all two are y'all.
He was always passing his caseloads off, the assist king.
I think that may be Cliff Paul instead of Chris Paul right there.
Coach sitting there. Dude walks up. He's like, "Hey, coach, assist." Slams the file on his desk. White people aren't born to run from the feds. I got training. My mom's a fed. Whenever she tried to whoop me, I'd be running through the house. I'd be like,
Saw the feds don't do field work.
that's why they don't. That's why my mom sits at a desk.
But
Where were we? I digress.
It's a lot of digressing. It's a slow
We'll
period.
save Cozy's childhood trauma for another pod.
That's more for like Friday. Just like Swizzy, just play your therapist.
All
As
right.
y'all get a chance to unpack everything.
He's gonna be like, Cozy, tell me more. Tell me more.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know you'll probably do that for Fridays. So you know where I'm going. You know where I'm going for Fridays. I'll be dancing my ass off on Fridays and Saturdays for sure.
All right, save the last dance over there. It was shot in New York.
Should have been shot in a sewer with those dance routines.
Everybody know them shows were fire back then.
Bro, back then it was crazy. You watch it now, you're like, what the fuck is she
We
doing?
liked this movie growing up.
Like, damn, she's really killing it. And now you watch it, you're like, brother, ew.
It's like the
Brother,
what is it?
ew.
The Bring It with Hayden Panettiere and Solange, where they're
Oh, Bring It On, All or Nothing. No, it's like the basketball scene from Catwoman.
Oh my!
Oh,
I have not. I've
that
not
was
seen that.
cringeworthy.
I've not seen that. And
They're
I
like
don't
dry humping on the court, and the kids are like, yeah. She's like, no dribble, just no dribble, just like, what do you do? What the fuck is this, bro? What the fuck is
You
happening?
gotta see it because this is Halle Berry in her prime, but that's the only reason.
It
you
won
see
it won a golden raspberry from what I remember. Catwoman.
It won something,
Mhm.
Yeah,
but
golden
it's
raspberry.
it's
for, like,
definitely
the
one of
wor-
those movies where it's like you have to watch it, like Deep Blue Sea. It's
Kind
not
of
a
like
good
The
movie.
Room.
You
Like The
gotta
Room.
watch it.
Nah,
Fucking
Deep Blue
no.
Sea is a guilty pleasure. Every time it shows up on
That's-
TNT,
that's a guilty pleasure.
I'm watching it.
A guilty pleasure means it's bad. That's what guilty means.
LL
It's
Cool
bad.
J is the only actor to survive 2 horror movies. The only black actor to survive 2 horror movies.
Oh my
That's
God.
true. Very
Halloween H2O
Mm-hmm.
and Deep Blue Sea.
It's true. Wait. No, he might be it. Oh, Samuel
No,
Jackson.
Samuel didn't even make it past the first 30 minutes of the movie.
He's been in a lot more movies though.
Yeah, but like even Denzel died in damn Man on Fire.
Along Came a Man on Fire is not a horror movie.
No, you're right.
an action-
Denzel
I was
hasn't
thinking of-
been in a
was
lot
that-
of horror movies.
What was
Oh.
the Along Came a Spider?
I haven't seen that one. That
wait,
that is
Seven.
actually
7 with whatchamacallit?
Josh Hamlet or something like that.
7 with Brad Pitt. What's in the box?
Oh no,
What?
I'm thinking of Lucky Number 11 with
Oh,
Morgan
no.
Freeman and them. And Morgan Freeman, Lucy Liu, Bruce Willis. Yeah.
Yeah, Lucky
Hmm.
Number 11. Damn, that was a throwback.
Samuel had the worst death, I think, in Deep Blue Sea.
Wait, Ice Cube survived in was it Lake Placid? Anaconda.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's only one, so he's second place.
I was about to, you had me questioning Lake Placid for a minute. I was like, Ice Cube was in that movie?
No, I knew it was a reptile.
Because I don't think
He's
it was a
wrong,
black
reptile.
person in Lake Placid at all.
Well, it's Lake Placid. I don't even know where that is. Is that in like Minnesota? Where is
It's
Lake
in New York. It's like I mean,
Of
like,
course he would know.
Placid?
why
Thank
you?
Rock. That's why Rock's there.
I'm like, oh, by the way, it's right there.
Rock's like, it's outside. You guys want me to see? You want to see it? You guys want to see Lake Placid?
No, it's like way up north, man. It's like
I
a.
have Lake Placid right here. We have Lake Placid at home.
Oh man. Rack, have you bought any tickets for any Eagles games yet?
No, but I think I'm planning to go for like 2 home games. Last year I attended that one home game, which was against the Commanders for that overtime. I'm thinking if I should go for the Browns and Browns game because I think it'll be or the Panthers game just because it's gonna be a blow off. It's gonna be a
Home
blow-off
opener.
game.
Home opener. brother.
So, you know,
That's like-
just to get you in a mental state of mind, you know, this week you may be
Yeah,
maybe dropping some bread.
I don't think I can make it to the home opener. To be honest, man, I think
That's just a home opener. You know, as the season progresses and they do better, those tickets are going to stay there or go up.
yeah, which is fine though. I think I could try and pull it off for sure,
Oh shit, you have a big baller.
bro.
I already bought my ticket to the home opener.
I paid that price for 2 tickets.
I'll find
That's what it
something
is.
good. I'll find something
That's the
good. I
price
know,
for-
like I'm
that's
so
the price for
freaking
the
cheap.
2 tickets.
Yeah, I'm sitting
That was
right,
the price for 2.
right next to the tunnel on the visitor side at the Saints
Mhm.
game. So
Wait, are you going to the home opener? You're not, right?
no,
Coach?
I'm going to the Eagles Saints game.
Bro, I hate you.
Bruh, New Orleans is only 4 hours away.
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah, we got an H-Town guy right here.
So I'm gonna take that nice little ride. Oh, speaking
don't
of,
care.
shout out to Carl Mandel, who is from Philly. He's from Northeast. He is the marketing director for the Houston Texans. And yesterday we got to get a behind the scenes look at the Texans facilities. Me and my office
Nice.
partner. So
Mm.
yeah, that was kind of dope. And he's one of them. When the homie get promoted, the rest of the homies get promoted. So
Yeah,
that was neat. Started with the
Frick yeah.
union and then worked his way to the NFL. So
That's fire.
that's good.
that's definitely fire because he brought like when he was introducing everybody, he was like oh, and he's from Jersey, and then he's from Albany, and then I'm like, okay, I'm from Philly. I'm like, oh, and then that instant connection, like, is Mo
My guy.
Mhm.
it's another one
Hey.
of us out here.
Rock, my
Yeah.
guy. Just so you know, the Browns Eagles tickets, they looking like 300 plus. for
I can
one.
do it.
He
I can
got
pull
it.
off.
You know, the cost of living in New York is damn near you paying 2,000 for 300 square feet. So
Nah, Rock don't live in the city though. Rock lives more up north.
I'm in
They got
Albany,
good
man.
fresh air. Yeah, they got
Yeah.
fresh air up there.
okay,
Mhm.
so he's paying 2,000 for 600 square feet.
Nah, I'm gonna be a rare judge. I'm gonna say Rock's apartment is a little less than 1,000 square feet.
I'll say
No,
797.
Actually, no. Coach was actually closer to
600.
2,000 a month. That's my new apartment right now.
God damn. How many square feet
Yeah.
though?
Shoot, I don't remember from the top of my head though, but it's like
Can you
I'm
touch
saying,
both walls?
I'm gonna say like 994 around
I'm-
that, like around.
I'm
9.
like close enough to a window, and my other hand's like facing like off to a kitchen, to the kitchen area right there. So it's kind of
Can you pull a Steph Curry from the living room to the bathroom without being like, if you want to be lazy? Just I don't feel like walking to the bathroom and just
no, I bro, we're talking
You
about this.
nasty. You nasty. You got, what's this? That's the P rug. Catches all my drippings.
No, he don't got the rug. He got the grandma plastic mat, the one that hurt your feet if it rolls
He got
up.
he got fake grass
It's
like a
easier.
dog.
It's easier to wipe.
Y'all are on some full crunchy beer right now.
Oh
Good
man,
times, good times,
good times, man.
good times.
What the Eagles
yeah, I
wrap
already-
up mini
I bought my
camp
tickets
tomorrow,
already.
yeah,
and then we get a long break before we start training camp in July.
mhm.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw out my hot take.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm down for some hot takes right now.
Let's go.
I think they're gonna look at their current situation, and the Eagles are probably looking at their paychecks and would like to stay in a decent market. I believe they're gonna call Houston and inquire about John Mechie III. Think about it, the Texans. They just paid Stephon Diggs. They just paid Nico Collins. You still got Noah Brown. And then you still got Robert
Tank Dell.
Woods, Tank Dell. So what are you gonna do with a fifth receiver?
I
Interesting.
mean, we have plenty.
No.
of receivers.
We don't have a proven wide receiver 3. We have a bunch of guys that are competing for that role. But if you look at the Texans, Stephon Diggs is proven. Nico Collins is proven.
Mhm.
Robert Woods is a proven Super Bowl winning wide receiver. And then you still got Tank Dell, who has proven that he can be a wide receiver 3 if he's not shot. So
what? See, that's what I'm saying. So what's the use of John Mechie being the wide receiver 3? He's even less proven than Britton Covey or Paris Campbell.
no, but he's from the Alabama tree. And tell me a wide receiver that was trash out of Alabama.
I could.
We
Look
can't
some
even
up right
say
now.
Henry Ruggs was trash because the only reason his career didn't go good.
We're not
is
gonna bring that out.
But think about it. Think of everybody that came out of Alabama as a wide receiver: Julio, Calvin Ridley, Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle,
Jerry Jeudy.
Jameson Williams.
Jerry Jeudy. Jameson Williams has been stepping into a stride now. Like all these Bama boys are actually
Cam Sims.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Exactly. He's on the Commanders and he played in Bama.
Mm.
That's what I'm just saying.
You-
I
Was
guess
he a UDFA though?
I think
wasn't he a Bama receiver?
So was the
I'm
water
using-
boy on senior night.
I'd rather go get Hunter Renfro, who's a free agent, as a proven
Yeah,
wide
but
receiver
at what
3.
cost?
$8 million per. Bucko.
See,
Actually,
I like
but
my
who's-
wide
see, look at you
receiver
talking
room,
about
like my
proven, though.
coffee.
Who
Like
would you
my
rather
wife.
have? Hunter Renfro, who is a proven receiver, or John Mechie, who played a couple games? And like has
John
a
Mechie
connection.
can actually play slot and open up the field.
So can Hunter Renfro.
Hunter
Hunter
Renfro's
Renfro can
not
be
a
our
deep
Wes
threat.
Welker.
He's not a deep threat.
Bro, Hunter Renfro is in the slot would go crazy. AJ and Smitty are the deep threats. Hunter Renfro can carve it up in the middle.
Well, technically, wide receiver 3 has to be an outside receiver because I've been hearing AJ Brown's been getting a lot of reps at the slot, which that makes sense. Mike Williams had a lot of routes at a slot, and so did Keenan Allen did. And then if you go back to Kellen Moore in Dallas, CD was mostly your slot guy.
Yeah,
Well, CD is a slot guy.
CD can play outside.
he can play outside and inside. That's what he's.
CD was an outside guy in Oklahoma.
Yeah,
CD was a slot guy. That's why they've been calling him
because Mims was your inside guy.
and Hollywood Brown as well, right?
God, that team, that squad was.
Oh my!
Well,
I hate. It's another flashback to PTSD, bro. OU having those wide receivers in a Big 12 game, and I'm like, God, no one's gonna stop them.
Well, the Big 12 was nobody played defense. That's why your
No, what
average
the hell
game
is
ended
defense
in 42-56. What is a linebacker?
What's defense?
Kickoff. We're just gonna start at the 25. Let's go.
I think I would much rather have Renfro over Mechie. I understand Mechie's younger, cheaper, and there's that Bama connection, but sometimes you gotta go talent.
You have that. Isn't he a first round wide receiver?
No, Mechie's a second. Mechie's like he was like a day 2. He was a day 2
okay.
from what I remember.
He was a fourth. He was a fourth round pick.
Oh, he's a fourth. Oh, right, because he was battling with leukemia and
no, that came out after he had an injury coming out of college, I believe, and then the kid.
Yeah, he had an injury coming out. Yeah, that was true, and then that
that's what I'm saying, bro. I'd rather nothing against him. I'm glad he made a speedy recovery, but I'd rather get a proven talent in Hunter Renfro.
So I'll actually like agree with you on this one. Like I think like Hunter Renfro does give you that experience. I mean, not only his experience, he can actually stay healthy when called upon. He can deliver. He was stuck in an unfortunate situation with the Raiders because they had a joke of a coach in Josh McDaniels who didn't do jack shit. So it's like, I mean, you did not know what offense they were running, or they were trying to replicate Bill Belichick's lost dreams. That's for sure. But I mean, like with Renfro, giving him he would mainly be like the slot guy. And I mean, like, but then again, like the contract has, but like the salary and the contract that we're giving him has to be reasonable. And because I think like I think we have like 50. Because I'm looking at Sport Track with the Eagles' current salary cap right now.
We should be at like 25.
We're from what 27? I'm seeing, we're like at 50 million in dead cap.
Oh, dead cap. I was like, whoa.
In dead cap, 50 million in dead cap. So I'm like I'm just trying to say like how much available cap that we have right now. So
yeah, I think it's 25 and available.
Yeah, that's what I saw last when Spotrac posted it on Twitter. Because the Niners went up 7 mil with that extension.
Yeah,
we have like 26. We have 26 mil right now.
Mm-hmm.
And Howie being the genie he wants to, let's say he decides to give Milton Williams an extension, that actually frees up some more money now.
And we could sign Renfro to, again, Howie can put his wizard cap on and be like, all right, so you're gonna get a deal. It's 6 mil with a $3 million signing bonus and incentives to make it 9 mil per year.
Right.
And it'll be like a 1-year deal.
Odell Beckham contract where he has like it's a $5 million deal, but if all the incentives came up to like 8 mil.
Yeah. Incentives like 750 yards, like 7 touchdowns.
Nah, I'm talking like incentives. If we make it to the NFC Championship, you'll get X, Y,
you're getting a mil.
Oh yeah.
If we make it to the Super Bowl, you get X, Y, Z. If we win it, you'll get this. Like I'm gonna find a way to incentivize your ass. I'm not gonna say, you get this amount of yards. Like, nah. I just need you to play your role and help us get there.
Right.
Exactly. I'm trying to look now.
And while we're thinking about that, I know I've also seen this like in the rumor thread on like who the Eagles should take, like especially on Bleacher Report, and other sites, like on other available free agents that the Eagles should still pick up. The only one that I'm actually okay with would be Justin Simmons coming to the Eagles.
Well,
It,
let's take a look at some of the free agents that are currently still out there.
yeah,
Oh damn, I should have cropped that.
You
That's
definitely
fine.
should have cropped that.
All
right, well, it says-
Ryan
it says-
Tannehill, Blaine Gabbert,
Yeah. Running backs, it's Dalvin Cook and Cam Akers.
Nope.
Michael Thomas, that's a pass. Jimmy Graham, that's a pass. Trevor, I think tight end is going to be solidified with what we got.
Yeah.
David
That is true, yeah.
Bakatari.
David
I think
Bakhtiari. Yeah, I
he's
think
going
like
to find his way. Ooh, Big V. Could he come back?
Big V's. I don't know, man. I think like
Um,
with the depth that we have, I think we should be fine because we just signed like another guy.
Yeah.
I don't know what the name is, but I know he has that experience in the offensive guard position, and plus we still have Trevor Keegan available and ready to go. And by the way, Trevor Keegan still had 0 sacks in Michigan, just FYI.
Put that out there.
Yeah, and then Connor Williams, Mason Cole. I'm surprised Connor Williams is still out there because he can be.
I'm good on
serviceable.
any O line.
Yeah,
I'm all set. The only people I would want from this is Hunter Renfro and then like Dalvin Cook, but like everyone else, I'm all set. And I don't even really want Dalvin Cook.
Mhm.
Nah, I'll pass on Dalvin Cook.
That's what I'm saying. Like that
Dalvin
would be
Cook,
the only
nah,
person I would want.
I would
second.
not. Yeah, Dalvin Cook.
Now defense though,
Let's check it out.
just a small.
Okay,
Let's see, we got
I have some
Calais
takes on this
Campbell,
one.
Hassan Ridgeway, Brian Moan. Edge, we have Emmanuel Ogba, Yannick Ngagwe, and Carl Lawson. For linebacker, we have Shaq Leonard, Zach Cunningham, Quan Alexander. CB is Xavier Howard, Adoree Jackson, Stephon Gilmore, and safety we have Justin Simmons, Eddie Jackson, Micah Hyde.
Okay, can I take the first
Go
crack
ahead.
on this one?
It's all
Okay,
you.
if I'm taking defensive line, of course, it's I don't know how much depth we have, but if needed, or if we could try and pull this off mid-season like we've done before, we can try and look into someone like Calais Campbell who can give us that leadership role. I would say mid-season at best. If the Eagles are doing fine and we don't need Calais Campbell, so be it. Because I'd love to see the young guys go after it. Edge, I think we should be okay at it because we do have like those that can play that edge and outside linebacker role because that's what the Vic Fangio system works. Linebacker, Shaq Leonard, I rebuke thee. Zach Cunningham, we can always bring him back middle of the season because he was like our consistent linebacker.
Yeah.
And then Quan Alexander, that's a very interesting one because from where he's been in the positions he's done, like I thought he's been doing pretty good. And he's been like one of my top free agent linebackers to get, but I don't know what his production was for last year, but this is someone I would, try and keep a close eye out for. Quan Alexander. Corners, hard pass because I'm fine with the cornerback factory that we have right now. And safety, this, I would just say keep my eyes open, not like go after. Keep my eyes open. I would look at Justin Simmons because he knows the Vic Fangio system a little bit more. Micah Hyde, I don't know, man. He can be a bit injury prone. I've seen him with a Bills fan that I know in Albany, Cameron. He's complained to me about Micah Hyde so much being that. And then, of course,
Insider
Eddie
info.
Jackson. Yeah, and then Eddie Jackson, I don't know much about, but yeah, I think like Justin Simmons would
From
be
the
like
Bears, I think.
yeah,
Eddie Jackson is the same story as Justin Simmons.
yeah.
Eddie Jackson is another Vic Fangio product.
So
He was
either
with Vic Fangio when he was with the Bears,
yeah,
so he would understand that defense as well.
yeah. So like again, like defense, I would look at Calais Campbell,
Same.
an eye on Quan Alexander, and safeties Simmons or Jackson because you need a Fangio guy to like help show the way. Just like for the future, maybe sign him to like a short 1-year deal, and then if they want more, get him out because we got the young guys to take him out. We got the young guys to step up.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Those three guys are the only ones I'd have my eye on.
Great minds think alike.
Calais Campbell for sure. The middle of the season thing, I wouldn't be too big on. I'd rather get him before, because although we've seen from like training camp and stuff like that, Carter and Davis are stepping up as veterans. Like they're acting like veterans, and they're stepping up and kind of try to be that, which I really like and respect out of them. But last year at the end of the season is when they started breaking down towards the end, because our depth wasn't sufficient enough. So I'd rather get Calais Campbell in like before week 8.
Okay.
Get him in, have him learn the system if he's still available, and then have that extra depth in the end of the season.
Yeah,
So
fair.
that's my personal opinion, but 100% on Calais Campbell. He hasn't lost a step from what I've seen, even at 37 years old. So I'm
He's
down
still-
for that. He's 37. Still got it. Ooh,
It's a
John
hard
Ross,
pass.
though.
I'm a go with the current guys we got. Like if you look at it, yeah, everybody wants the veterans presence, but that's what Brandon Graham is there for. And then
Fair
you still forget you got guys, Milton Williams, who is technically the older guy out of that defensive tackle room right now. But you got Ajomo, Carter, Davis, all these young guys that are in decent shape. You got to let them basically be the face of that defense now. Davis lost the year because he had to sit behind Fletcher Cox and Javon Hargrave. So now that he can finally be in his role, let's see what he can do. Now that he's in the shape and he's getting the proper, attention that he should get. But of course, more to see. Once training camp starts, and they can put the little guardians on their head and do full contact. This is where we can actually see the dogs out there amongst the squad. But as we get ready to wrap this thing up, man, everybody that did hop in, make sure y'all like, subscribe, just to show appreciation to the channel. Your subscription lets us know that y'all at least like the content we put out there. And then any last minute things, fellas, before we get on out of here?
Only thing I got is, like I said before, and I've said a bunch of times on Twitter, we are doing a jersey giveaway at 100 subscribers, just to try to give back to people that give to us. So, and it's not just Eagles, like I've said, because obviously we have subscribers, and it's not just Eagles fans. So if you're a fan of the Giants, Vikings, whatever, we're going to do a random raffle at the end with all 100 subscribers. And if your name gets pulled, I'll get you a jersey of your choice. Not obviously nothing crazy. I'm not buying, $300 Adrian Peterson jersey, but you know what I mean? We are going to try to give back to people that are supportive of us.
Right.
I mean, other than that, I'm pretty much hopeful for the season, and of course, I do want to, and I do have to let y'all know, next couple of weeks, and for anyone from the NFL Masala podcast, we will be podcasting pretty soon, so please bear with us. We're still collecting information, and hopefully looking to tackle the off season.
I like to hear.
So on that note, man, like I said, everybody appreciate y'all for watching. This is Swoop Squad, and we are out of here.
Go Birds.
Bye, guys. Thank you for joining.